Hi, it's Bob from HeCooksForMe.com. Welcome to my kitchen. Tonight we're making a honey mustard sauce and we're going to use it as a glaze on pork chops on the grill. To make this sauce we use a half a cup of honey, the juice from half of a lemon, and 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. And then we'll just mix it all together and use it as a glaze over the top of the meat. So I just combined all those ingredients and we'll put it right on the meat on the grill and we'll just baste it on as the meat cooks and continuously. Well, not continuously, but several times during the cooking time of the meat, we'll baste it. For dinner tonight, we have a thicker cut pork chop. These are maybe 1.25 inches, maybe 1.5 inches. And they do have a bone in. The bone really adds to the flavor and keeps them moist as they're cooking. The thicker pork chop doesn't dry out, and it allows it to soak in a lot of the flavor as we're basting with the, so this is that honey mustard marinade or basting sauce. And these are our Yukon Gold potatoes that are wrapped up with just the Lowry's and the Pam on them and a couple of ears of corn. I like to start with my grill pretty hot, just like if I'm doing steaks when I do pork chops, so it'll really sear the outside of the pork chops and keep the juice inside. The potatoes I'm just going to put up on the top grill for now, and so they'll sit up there and cook through like they're in an oven instead of on the grill. If they don't get soft by the time the pork chops are done, I'll move them down onto the main grill. I'm turning everything to low now though, because I want to give time for the pork chops to cook through without being extra done on the outside and not done on the inside. So I'm going to do about 6 minutes at a time, maybe 5 minutes at a time, and probably 3 or 4 times. I'll start basting as soon as I flip them over the first time. You don't want to baste on the raw meat, so it'll be cooked on the outside when I flip them over, and so I'll baste on that top side. It's been 5 minutes on the pork chops. You can see even the top's getting just a little bit done. It's not going to release because they aren't completely done, but you can see that it was hot enough that it seared those on, and it'll sear in the juice there. So I'm going to flip them, and then this is our honey and mustard sauce, and I'm just going to baste that on. And I'm going to do this each time that we turn them. You want to make sure they're covered pretty good. Let it run down the sides just a little bit so that the sides get some of that flavor on them too. Another 5-minute period went by, so we're going to flip them again. Again, now the grill's on low. It's not going to burn that honey that's on those, and it's going to allow them to cook through a lot more evenly instead of being rare in the middle and so done on the outside. Basting again, because every time we turn them we're going to do that. We never touch the raw meat with the basting, so we're fine with just putting it on now and keeping going. We're at 15 minutes on the grill now. I just basted the pork chops again. The potatoes are still not getting soft, so I moved them down onto the main grill just so that they can get some more heat directly on them and hopefully cook through a little bit faster and be done at the same time the pork. I'm thinking 5 more minutes. I'll use a instant rate thermometer to check them. You want pork to be 150, 155 in a small pork chop like this, because they won't continue cooking through like a roast. A roast I take off about 145. So probably 155 or so is what I'm going to be looking at for internal temperature on these. I'm going to use just an instant read thermometer. Put it in pretty close to the middle here. See if I can get into the middle here. And just see kind of where we are. About 150 on that one. And this is the thicker pork chop, so that's the one that you really want to look at. 159. Oop, I'm down too low. 158. So it's at 149 on that one. So I'm going to cook these for maybe just another 2 minutes. I'm going to do one more baste on them. The potatoes, let's see how they're doing. They're still not softening up, so I'm going to leave them right where they're at. I'm actually going to flip them though so that the one side doesn't burn. And I might as well baste these one more time since we flipped them again. You can see that sauce pretty much just went away with the 2 pork chops. You can also spread this out to do pork chops. I basted them a little heavy. It's also really good if you're doing rotisserie chickens, to baste those chickens, all of that kind of stuff. This is a great marinade for, or basting sauce for that. So here's our dinner plate for tonight. We've got the boiled corn, those easy potatoes that were on the grill. You can see they're just hot but soft as well. And that Lowry's on it gives them a lot of flavor. And then that honey mustard glazed pork chop. And these are done just perfect. It's going to be an amazing dinner. As far as wine on this, because of the sweet with the pork chop, I would probably go a Merlot or maybe a blend. We actually opened a blend for tonight that is a Merlot Cab, kind of a right bank blend, because it's a Merlot heavy. And so we're going to go with that tonight and have that with our dinner. Salute. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and consider hitting that red subscribe button. It really helps if you can share my videos with friends and family that might be interested, or watch some of the other videos on my channel. I hope this dish, or one of my other featured dishes, finds its way into your kitchen soon.